It's called Whole Brain Training Neurofeedback. It's based on blowing up 3 myths that limit you from taking greater control of your own life. The first myth is that your habits are the result of genes or chemical imbalances in your brain. You can take drugs to help you learn to live with them, but you can't change them. You can't live without them. The reality is that your brain formed every habit in your life, those that make you special and those that limit you. For the first 7 years of your life, before your mind could think and decide, your brain had to deal with a whole world of new situations. It chose strategies to deal with each of them, and it programmed those responses into the electrical patterns that make your brain work. If you have the habit of anxiety, most likely the right side of your brain will be much more active than the left side. If you're not anxious, you'll almost never have that pattern. There are dozens of such habits that have been identified by researchers over the past 30 years, and that's why we call them brain habits. You don't change them by talking about them, and you don't change them with chemicals. Replace the brain patterns, and the habit will change. The second myth is that it's not a do-it-yourself project. You need professional help to change your brain. You need therapy or drugs. Again, the reality is that your brain changes its own energy patterns every time you learn something, every time you face a new situation. No one helps you make those changes. No one can. How does your brain do that? It uses a simple, free, natural technology called real-time feedback. When you learned to ride a bike, your mind couldn't explain how you did it because your mind didn't learn. Your brain did. Your brain tested a series of options. Each time you fell, it learned and tried something new. Finally, it found a way that worked. You rode the bike. And once that new pattern was programmed into your brain, you never forgot it. It became a habit. The third myth is that it's dangerous to try to change your brain. And yes, for those who use invasive technologies like drugs, electrical pulses, or implanting chips, it can be dangerous. But the reality is that by using a real-time feedback mirror, you're letting your brain see and change itself. You are training your brain as you would train any other part of your body by exercising in front of a mirror. That's the promise. You can change your brain habits, and only you can change them. And you can make those lasting changes by letting your brain see what it's doing in a real-time feedback mirror. So now you're probably thinking, how do I show my brain its energy patterns? That sounds pretty high-tech, and it is. So is sending instant messages to someone in another country, or using your bank account to pay a bill from home in seconds. You probably already do those things if you have a computer. You may know that a doctor can see your brain patterns with an EEG, a long strip of paper with wavy lines on it that only a specialist can understand. Well, whole brain training neurofeedback uses our proprietary software to give you sophisticated, easy-to-use information about the unique habits of any brain. But it doesn't just show them to a doctor, it shows them to the brain itself. It helps you define a whole range of habits you'd like to change. Then it creates a detailed, customized exercise program for changing your brain habits from those you formed before you were 7 to new ones that are more in line with the life you want to live today and tomorrow. You can work with a professional, or one of our mentors can get you started yourself on your computer in just a few hours a week in 2 to 4 months. Just as you can change your own body by doing a few weeks of aerobics, Pilates, and weight training with a personal trainer or without, you can do the same with your brain. Whole brain training neurofeedback. It's not some new, untested technology. People around the world have been training their brains for more than 50 years. Whole brain training neurofeedback just makes it more customized and easier. You can train your brain while you watch a streaming video, while you do tasks on your computer, or playing games with your brain instead of a joystick. using the magic of real-time neurofeedback mirror. Brain Trainer's online classes and master trainer mentors get you started in weeks. You can be doing it at home, no matter what you want to change, on your own schedule. You don't have to be sick to want to get better. The next step is simple. Click the link below and gain free access to a course that will answer your more detailed questions about whole brain training, like how it works, how much it costs, and how can you get started. Brain Trainer International has been changing brains and lives for 30 years, quietly helping thousands of professional and home trainers get results. Make this the day when you take your first step toward joining them.